Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hola. Happy Consumers Day.
Yeah, look. Check it out. Got my...
But yeah, you got the right... I'm actually really jealous of
They
this
look-
shirt that April got. Even though I have that other one,
They're very
that one's cooler. I like that
Similar.
one.
Halloween Town in Burbank, California.
Yeah, I might need to go there and get it.
Yeah.
But I did my X-Files shirt. Get it? Paranormal.
Yes.
The truth is out there. To
Yay.
all the OGs. Everybody's talking about that. Have you heard of that? Everybody's talking about that alien fucking documentary. The Age of Disclosure. I forget what it's called, but it's on Amazon. And
This sounds familiar.
and everybody's like, did you see it? I'm like, this is the same shit people have been saying for years.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing's new. They just, produced it in a way that's better filmmaking wise. But I'm like, we've been knowing.
Exactly. We are
We've
aliens.
been knowing.
Doreen and I are pretty sure we're aliens. We're not
Yeah,
humans,
we're
sorry.
waiting for our real family to come and take us back to our homes.
Yes.
But anyways,
Who's up in here?
hey y'all.
Hi, Brittany. She says, hi, Hos. Calm down, Rich. Red carpet talk. I always forget who is that.
That's Sam.
Sam. Hi, Sam. I'm sorry. I'm really going to try to get better at that.
How dare you not know everybody's names?
Andrew Thomas. Mr. Andy, which I think is
Anibal.
Annie. Yeah,
Anibal.
Annibelle?
Anibal.
Annibelle. I said Andrew. Calm down, Rich. Eddie.
Steve Jabberlocky.
Yay. Hello?
Who says to take me with you. Jimmy's here. I think we already said hi to Eddie. Hi everybody. Happy Thanksgiving weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I do not celebrate the made up holiday, but I do get to see friends and family this weekend, so I do enjoy that part of it. You had a nice little Thanksgiving dinner, right?
Very quiet and calm. Usually it's just my immediate family, my parents, my sister, and my brother-in-law. We had dinner, and it was yummy. I did go to a dive bar with a good friend, and we had a couple drinks, because he doesn't really have family, so we always hang out
So
and
you're
have
his
a couple
family.
pints. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what do they call it? Friendsgiving, right? When
Yes.
a lot of us that don't particularly get along super well with family, shout out to my mom though, we're getting along better this year.
Yeah.
But the rest of the family's crazy. And so for a lot of us that y'all might relate, that we're like the black sheep of the family or things like that, then we celebrate Friendsgiving. And that's always nice. And regardless of the tainted holiday,
Yeah.
especially today, Black Friday, consumers holiday, it is nice to think about what we're thankful for. Shout out to our friends in the chat. If anybody works retail today, peace be with you.
Yes.
Because goddamn, I know Bryce said he just, in the Discord, he said that he just finished and clocked out of his Black Friday.
Oh, gosh.
Freaking, not fucking session, what is it called? I can't speak today.
Like a shift?
Yeah,
whatever?
exactly. Black Friday shift. And so I was like, you survived, man. Like, like,
Yeah.
that's some shit.
I bet he had to get there super early, too.
Yeah. So.
And if you do celebrate, and I'm pretty sure everyone in here is like cool and like just treat everyone with respect and be kind.
Yeah. If you do end up in the consumption
Yeah.
hellhole.
Yeah. But I feel like most people do online shopping now.
Yeah. Well, I also think, it's record store day, so people actually go and support the small businesses, which I saw you were doing that today.
Yes. Like tomorrow's the bigger day. So tomorrow's like Shop Small Saturday.
Okay.
Shop Small Saturday. It has like a name, but yeah, today too. I like to go and visit places that are just these standalone mom and pop places and
Hell yeah.
buy stuff there.
And if you're a music
Shopping
nerd,
out.
record store day.
Yes.
Go get that music. That's a great way to support artists. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we talking about today, April?
We're talking about paranormal films and supernatural films. So we did some research, and there's so many different, in that realm, there's so many different kinds of paranormal and supernatural stuff. So I feel like we're going to be all over the place. But I already see
Yeah.
some people talking about some stuff in here.
Yeah, because I saw some lists, and a lot of people will focus on just ghosts or demonic possessions, which I'm all about. But then we also saw random people putting in like child's play, and to me, which I get why, but it's more of a slasher to me, right?
Right, yeah.
And so there's a few there, so it can be the concept of what is a supernatural or paranormal horror film,
Yeah.
is debatable. I think we're just going to focus on the ghosts and the demons.
Yes, yeah.
Right? Today?
Maybe an honorable mention of an alien film or something like that.
I'm
Not
all
like
about
Alien,
that.
but,
I'm all about the
Abduction.
aliens. Great.
To honor your shirt, of course.
Hell yeah.
And us.
Yeah, and so we would love to know your favorites. Streamlabs.com/horrorhos, or you can Venmo us as well. If you want to keep hanging out with us most Fridays, we are here thanks to y'all. And we would love to know what your favorites are. We do have a non-related Streamlabs already. Thank you, Mike Joyce. That's to start us off with the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes.
He said, sending this one in early. My family is celebrating Thanksgiving today around this time, so I still have Thanksgiving on my mind. What was the most memorable thing that happened to you on Thanksgiving? My grandma died on Thanksgiving one year. Goddamn, Mike. That's a crazy time to have somebody in your family pass.
I'm so sorry to hear about that.
But since you're cool, I'm sure your grandma was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, do you have a memorable Thanksgiving?
I can't think of one off the top of my head, but yeah, no, I just again, they're pretty low key. I just hang out with my parents and my sister, my brother-in-law, and that's it. I don't have anything. I used to run turkey trots. I don't know. That's not really memorable, but
that is memorable to me because this girl's crazy working out every day, so it's very admirable.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it is. It is. I only have fighting ones.
Oh my gosh.
I basically just remember one year we went up to my immediate family and I and Brennan. We all went up to an Airbnb. And it was pretty nice because it was during the World Cup, so we just watched a lot of soccer, and it was really fun. And then, the last day, everything blew up, and people started yelling.
Oh, no.
And Brent and I were just, laughing, smiling, looking at each other like these crazy people yelling. So
that actually happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm
People
sure it
argue and
happens
fight.
every holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With, bigger families or, yeah. That's wild. I never experienced that.
Yeah.
I've only seen it on film or heard about it.
That's nice. That's nice. So that's my memory, which is better than the grandma dying.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
so
that.
So there you go. Thanks for the question, though.
Yeah.
Bryce just survived Black Friday. I see him in the chat.
Wow, Bryce, hi.
And Too Much TV just stepped in. So I want to see what you guys were talking about for Paranormal Activities as we start talking about them. Yes. Andrew Thomas, is any Dracula movie supernatural? Do vampire movies count? April, what do you think?
I'm not going to count vampire movies.
That's specifically vampire movies, right?
Yeah.
Just
Which
witch
have we
movies.
done?
We did witch movies, but not vampire yet.
Ooh, okay.
So we should do that
yeah.
soon. Yeah. So I don't know Sexy Andrew. I don't count that. I do not count that. Maybe it would be a little bit more supernatural for sure than vampire. So.
Are you watching that? Welcome to Derry? Are you guys watching
that? I hate talk. It's like Predator Badlands. I hate talking shit about something in the sense that there's so much crew that works hard to produce these shows, right? But damn, it's not good.
Oh no,
it's not good, y'all. Number one, I can't get over that really shitty looking CG situation.
Pennywise.
Yeah, it's not good looking. But and Bryce just said it in all caps. Welcome to Dairy Sucks. So yeah, you sent me a DM with, I think you were asking if this is real or not, because it was literally one of the really crappy looking scenes of Pennywise opening his mouth.
Yes.
And I don't know if you asked me if this was a video game or what it was, or have you seen this? And I was like, yeah, it looks kind of like bad AI. It looks like AI slop.
Yes.
So it's not good.
Bits I've seen are not.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
Don't pull me in. But
yeah. As Bryce says, no shade if you like it, but it's ass.
Right.
And not the good
exactly.
Not
you
the
like
good
it
high
again?
kind. Yeah. So we could watch it as a funny audio commentary situation or watch along, but it's not great. So, but that is kind of, falls in the realm of supernatural. So let's go through them. I mean, should we just start with the best one?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
The Exorcist. Hey.
Obviously.
Demi.
1975.
I believe
74.
so. Yeah, I believe so.
William Friedkin's best. Well,
I mean, Sorcerer's pretty cool.
Sorcerer's fantastic.
Yeah. But, I mean, I do think it was such a cultural phenomenon when it came out that it is pretty impressive when movies like that, similar to like 2001 Space Odyssey, like there's just movies that stand the test of time, and that one has. And I know like a couple of snobs that are like, whatever, it's not scary, it's overrated. And I always ask them, so what do you consider a scary movie? And they can't really tell me.
Right, yeah.
Right? So, because it's freaking creepy.
Yeah. You don't think it's scary? Go home and watch it by yourself.
Right.
With the lights off.
Right?
I mean, it doesn't scare us, but it'll scare most people.
We're desensitized, but yeah.
Did you know that it was released either the day before Christmas or after Christmas?
Oh, was it?
Yes.
That's great.
Which is awesome.
On Baby Jesus Day?
Yeah, I'm surprised that the studios actually wanted to like release it on that day, which I think is rad. And there was a lot of obviously people protesting because it's like, you know, people were fainting and throwing up, and it has to do with religion, obviously, and the devil, and people were not happy about it.
But what's funny about that is that ironically, it's actually good marketing for the church. Because if people are scared of the devil, they're going to go to church.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So,
yeah, exactly. That
so
too.
yeah, it was a huge thing in Mexico, you know, because I grew up in Catholic culture. So it was, you know, El Diablo. El Diablo was like the scariest thing, right? Because they grow up like if you grow up as a kid in Mexico, I don't know about now, but when I was a kid in the 80s, it's all about El Diablo. You're a sinner. You're going to hell. And so The Exorcist was one of the most like controversial films to watch in the horror genre. And it's funny that, you know, it could have been considered offensive back then, but eventually it actually became good promotion for people to go to church because they were scared.
Scared the crap out of them.
It's pretty funny.
Yes.
But and then speaking of Mexico,
I feel like I'm starting to sound like the old lady because I'm getting over like a weird chest cold, and to me my voice sounds
like
really
Mercedes McCambridge.
Yeah, yes, that's her name.
Well, our voices get deeper as we get older too, which
do.
I am excited about because I hate my high pitched voice. So, but tell them about your Mexican Exorcist experience.
I never saw it in the theater, but I was pretty young when it came out, so I saw it obviously when I was a little older. But I would go to Mexico. My mom's from Mexico, so we would go every summer. And I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again because it's a fun one. My uncle had two. We would stay with my uncle and my grandma. And it was a 2-story home, or it is, it's still there. And upstairs was like where my uncle lived, and he had The Predator and The Exorcist. And they weren't dubbed, so I would watch them every day. And so I would sit and watch The Exorcist by myself in a kind of a creepy old Mexican home, because it's all like just like cement and bricks, you know, kind of a place. And very cold. But yeah, I would watch that every freaking day for the 2 weeks that I was there.
By yourself?
By myself.
How old were you?
I'm going to say probably like 8 or 9. Maybe 9 or 10.
It's not normal.
But I would do it's like my favorite thing to do.
It's
and
not
like
normal.
my mom knew I was upstairs watching these. She's like, yeah, whatever.
But that's the other thing about 80s culture too, and early 90s, that, I mean, they, especially in Mexico, they used to play these movies during the daytime, right? That's how I ended up seeing Chucky movies like Child's Play and then Nightmare on Elm Street. Like my early memories, they were all on TV and a lot of them were dubbed.
Yeah.
Chucky was very funny in Spanish, by the way. Perra!
I've seen clips of people posting it. It's so funny.
Yeah. But The Exorcist was for sure something I didn't watch as young as you because I was a little bit like nervous to watch it. And so I saw it more when I was maybe like 11 or 12 with a friend.
Yeah.
And we were both like, damn. Like we were just, you know, we were watching and we were captivated by it. But we were definitely like very nervous. And my mom's like, turn that shit off, you know?
Yes,
like,
yeah.
And we didn't even grow up in a religious household. It was just, you know, Catholic school that I used to go to. But my mom was like, she couldn't even listen to the music. She was so terrified about it when she was a kid, right? Like the music was terrifying to her. To this day, she's, you know, if that music's playing, she's like, turn that shit up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that are religious or just fear that is they really think that you are going to get possessed or the devil is going to come get you
or follow you home.
Yeah, because you're watching this show, you're welcoming it in.
Yeah. It's, in fact, I still have friends in Los Angeles that are either Mexican or Mexican American, and they refuse to go to a theater to watch a paranormal or supernatural movie, especially if it's related to demonic possession. They're like, El diablo me va a seguir a mi casa. Like they're like, the devil's gonna be following me home. So why would I go? It's really fucking funny to me and fascinating. And I don't know, man. Like I just feel like there's something about like if you don't think it's messed up that a really young small girl would get possessed and have her body, have no agency of her body, right? Like that's creepy. Like that's like, what is scarier than that?
Yeah. No,
I don't
absolutely
understand how you wouldn't be freaked out about that.
Yeah. And stabbing herself with a crucifix.
Let Jesus fuck you, y'all. It's some shit. It's some shit to this day. The other thing too, I do want to just, because we love Will and Friedkin here, I've heard, similar to Stanley Kubrick, when he was directing movies, that maybe he was kind of a dick, and maybe didn't treat, the actors as well. I don't know, but whatever happened on set, and there's a couple of documentaries about cursed movies you can watch, that some weird shit happened during the filming of that. There's all that lore behind the scenes. Whatever he did some amazing stuff. Like, when you watch that movie now in the theater, it's really incredible to me how they achieved simple things like, the two priests being in the bedroom and having like the breath come out of their mouth because it was cold, right?
Yeah.
Like just very simple things like that are so much more effective than having some modern CG monster.
Absolutely.
That's not scary at all.
Yeah.
Right? And of course, Mercedes McCambridge.
That voice. That voice is... That, if I heard that in my house, I would be scared.
Yes.
Her voice, like, nails it.
That's what freaks me out. Like, if I'm watching that movie by myself, it's just her voice.
Yeah.
The music doesn't freak me out. It's just her voice. Yeah. It's so effective.
Yeah, she is fantastic.
And I heard she actually apparently asked them to tie her up to a chair so she could, kind of let it out more.
Yeah.
And she also got back to smoking and drinking whiskey. Which I think she had stopped doing.
That's the role I want to get.
Right, exactly.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me prep by drinking some whiskey and smoking some cigarettes.
That raspy voice. Apparently that's what she did. She had stopped drinking, and then she asked. And then I think for a certain scene, I don't know exactly which one, but she asked for a priest to actually be there.
Wow.
So there was all kinds
I didn't know that.
Yeah. All kinds
Is
of
there
ideas.
an Exorcist documentary?
Yeah, that there's one. The one that I would talk about, there's like a cursed films series, and that's one of the movies. And they talk about like people that actually died on, I don't know if it was on set or close to the filming or production. And then there was also a actor that was in the movie. He was one of the neurologists, ended up murdering somebody years later.
See, going back to the thing of like, it's going to follow you home if you welcome this kind of stuff in your life. It's wild to like find out when there's I think this happened in Poltergeist as well.
Right.
What other films? But these cursed films where people have worked on them and then bad shit just starts happening. So while I'm not religious, I do believe in other realms, and I do believe there's evil energies out there. So I'm not saying that I want anything
right.
to attach to us. So we like, if I do ever get kind of freaked out about something, I make sure I say, hey, don't fuck with me. You gotta go away. Go to the light.
Right.
And that's pretty much how you get, because I get sleep paralysis.
Right.
And I haven't had it, knock on wood, in a while, but there was a year where I was like constantly waking up and just like in that paralysis moment where I was like, I realized when it was happening that it was happening. So I started training myself. You have to say it. You have to go out. Like, you have to leave me alone. And then it would stop. And then eventually it did stop.
So, but how, in sleep paralysis, you cannot move or speak?
No, but you can see. So I have a big mirror in my room, and I could see myself. And I could see kind of like a black, dark shadow around me. And I couldn't move. And it's like you try to talk also, and it's like you can't talk. But you can see yourself, and you just feel trapped. It's the craziest feeling. And then you kind of snap out of it, and then you're like, what was that? Your heart's pounding.
Yeah.
What was that? What happened? Well, the craziest one, guys. Speaking of The Exorcist, that scene, if you guys have seen it, where Linda Blair's like, going back and forth. She's like,
Right.
that one of the sleep paralysis demons was doing that, and that's how I woke up in the first place, which was the wildest thing.
Damn.
That was creepy.
Well, and apparently that's what fucked up her back, right?
Yes,
that
yeah,
scene?
because she was like on a rig.
Yeah.
That was, or like a board that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had rigged together with like a spring, and it was just, it just messed her up, which is awful.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting because we've talked about our paranormal experiences outside of movies, but related to that, I think I told you when I was still in Mexicali, I think I was in high school, my bed moved that way. Like, it immediately reminded me of that scene in The Exorcist where she's getting all, messed up in her bed. So I thought immediately it was an earthquake.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because it was, of course you think it's an earthquake because the bed's moving so much like that. But then I went over to, my mom's bedroom, which is right next to me. And I asked her, damn, that earthquake. And she's like, what are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
what?
oh, shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. But yeah, so I don't know. That shit could follow you home, maybe. Maybe our fellow Mexicans are right about that. But that's why you got sage, just in case.
Palo Santo sage.
Yeah.
I was going to make a joke about, because we're going to a theater. Did we already mention this?
We haven't.
We're going to go see, so out here there's a Paranormal Activity theater, like play, that's going on, and we hear it's pretty fun. So we're going to go to that tonight. So maybe I shouldn't joke that I better leave possessed. Because I'm not big on theater, so I'm a little like, I don't know, we'll see. But
Yeah. I mean, I heard it's fun. We got the really cheap nosebleed tickets for Black Friday discounts or whatever. But
we'll let you guys know.
Friends love it, so we'll let you know. But that's why we ended up wanting to talk about this.
Yes.
And so we love The Exorcist, obviously. Classic.
Yeah.
Still think I'm never going to think this movie's overrated.
Yeah.
I love it so much. But I do want to shout out the chat. And then streamlabs.com/Horror Hos if you want to tell us your favorite movies. Also, we're trying to do this thing now where every time we hang out with y'all, we talk about a topic, but then we also do a little game or get to know us AMA type questions. So I have some in the Discord ready if you want to send some more. Okay, so we got Aníbal says The Changeling and Burnt Offerings.
Those are awesome picks. 70s movies, if you guys haven't watched them, they're a bit of a slow burn, but they are. Burnt Offerings is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
really
fucking
good.
great film. And The Changeling as well.
Yeah, really good.
Those are great picks.
Jimmy agrees. And then Sexy Andrew says The Exorcist 3 is better than the first Exorcist movie. I disagree, Sexy Andrew, but I do like it a lot. I really like The Exorcist 3.
I've never seen it.
It's fun. I've
heard great
you might dig
things.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fun for sure. Better than the second one. So the second one's not good.
Sometimes I ask myself, am I actually a horror movie lover? When there's like movies like that I've never seen, but
Well, yeah, you
I saw
can't
the
watch
second
all
one,
of them.
and then that's kind of why I never watched the third one, even though I've heard great things.
It's hard to with sequels, right? Like there's a bunch of original ones that I love, and I still haven't seen the entirety of the franchise.
Right, yeah.
So that happens.
Unless it's a slasher, because those are, like our boy Freddy,
Hell
Candyman,
yeah.
Chucky, because they're fun. How are they going to kill this group of people?
Because we're messed up in the head. Jameson says, I actually saw Leslie Nielsen's Repossessed before I watched The Exorcist.
God, that is hilarious.
That's a fun... I feel like it might be
one.
bad, but I want to rewatch it because I used to love it as a kid.
Yeah, that one's so good. We should watch that.
Yeah, that one's really fun. If you guys
That's-
don't know what it is, it's literally a parody of The Exorcist, and Leslie Nielsen plays the Father Merrin role. And Linda Blair is in it. Like,
Yeah.
she's literally Reagan. And it's so stupid. And, I think they take the devil out, or Pazuzu out of her by playing rock and roll music. Like, it's that dumb. It's very, absurd, similar to, Naked Gun comedy. It's really, really fun.
Yeah. So good. All right, let's see here, guys.
Aniva, It Follows Never Gets Old. What do you think of It Follows? Have you seen it?
I did. I saw it in the theater. I thought it was fun. I don't think I need to revisit, though. And I think they're doing another one.
Oh, really? A sequel?
I think it was a good concept. There's a movie called Shivers by Cronenberg from 1977, I think. and it kind of reminded me of that, which is like you get there's a sexually
STD
transmitted
ghost?
STD, but it's not a ghost. I think it's like, oh, actually it is. It's like you pass it through kissing.
Oh.
So, and I can't remember, but I know that it ends in a pool. That's right. We need to do pool ones too. But yeah, that one was something
You
like.
brought up the pool thing more than once. I was like, April's obsessed with
I
pool
am
movies.
obsessed with pools.
Yeah.
And Dorina has like an amazing pool here in her complex. And so every time I walk by, I'm like, I wish it was hotter.
I know.
Swimming.
We hate the winter. But we're spoiled in LA.
Yes.
But yeah, it follows. I think I saw it after the hype, so I was a little underwhelmed by it. I think I like how stylish it is, and I love the soundtrack. Like the soundtrack, I mean, some of you know I literally made a remix of one of the tracks from that soundtrack by Disaster Piece. Shout out to Disaster Piece for letting me do that. I literally just cold emailed him and was like, do you mind if I make a remix of your song? He's like, yeah, here's the lawyer contract. So he was really cool.
What? That's
really
awesome.
Cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but that soundtrack's awesome. And the movie looks great. And I like the actors. But, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah.
The story, It's kind of like Long Legs. Like, Long Legs looks awesome, right? Like, it's really stylish. The cinematography is beautiful. But it's all right. Mm-hmm. The story's all right. Which happens a lot with movies. All right, so we have this list of what Entertainment Weekly considers the 30 best paranormal movies. And at the top of the list, as a number 30, is the first Paranormal Activity. April and I are huge fans of Paranormal Activity, the marked ones.
Yes, which is the third one.
No.
Fourth.
The fifth one.
The fifth one. Is it really?
I think it's the fifth one.
Shit,
because nobody saw
Never
it.
mind. Yeah, it is the fifth one.
Nobody saw it, and that's my favorite. It's just a bunch of Latino kids, I think, in LA, and one of them gets the ghost, and he thinks he has powers, and they just are doing all this stupid teenage shit, and it's fucking funny, and I loved it.
And it does have a really creepy ending. There's like a
Yes.
house, like they're in a house, right? And there's, I don't want to.
Well, they find.
I have to rewatch it, but I remember thinking that ending was pretty awesome.
Yeah, like I think they find where because remember the third one is about the kind of witchy people.
Yes,
Because the
that's
third
right.
one is with the little girls where they go to the past.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think they end up finding them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. It's all coming back to me, guys.
Yeah, so the reason I mentioned Paranormal Activity Mark ones is because I love that one. I don't care for the rest of them as much. So I don't know how you feel. Like the first one was so big and groundbreaking, but I thought it was fine.
It was at that peak of like right after Blair Witch where everyone was like, we got to do
Found footage
films. And it was the first kind of one that was shot through like, that green, right? Because Blair Witch didn't do the night vision.
That was more like Cloverfield, or
Oh, I guess, but was that before or after?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It was okay. It was fine. I didn't love it. There was another one. I think it was maybe the sixth one that was pretty good too. I think.
Of the Paranormal Activities?
Yeah, I gotta look through what they're. How
I
many
don't know.
are there? I mean, is there like?
I thought there was like 5 or
7?
6. I like 5. The marked ones is the best one.
That
I
is the
think.
best one.
It's so fun. Bryce says he thinks it's overrated. The first one is overrated. He says even in middle school when I didn't watch horror movies, it didn't scare me. Yeah, I don't think it's scary at all. I think there's like a creepy moment at the end, but I do have a really fun memory of watching it in the theater because sometimes I go to theaters and people are freaking out. Like when you don't go to a screening, but when you just go to the regular movie theater, and everybody was freaking out and nothing was happening, but people were terrified. And in fact, at the reveal at the end, I saw at least 2 people run out of the theater.
Oh my god!
Because they were so scared.
That which is kind of really, like you said, it's such a fun thing to see other people get scared like that. Because it's hard for us to get scared, so it's fun to see that in other people. Because, yay!
Yeah, so that was
accomplished.
Fun. I hope that happens today.
I hope so too.
At the play. So yeah, so that's on the end of the list. What else we got?
29 is Session 9 from 2001. Which I've never seen. Josh Lucas is in it. Dave Caruso.
I think it's a fun movie. Shout out to Scott Wampler, who used to love this movie. The Frighteners is 28, which I also remember loving when I was a teenager with Michael J. Fox.
1996.
Yes, and that's directed by Peter Jackson. But it's a really fun horror comedy if y'all have never seen it.
Yes, that's super fun.
Really fun. And then how do you feel about this one?
27 is Insidious, which started in 2010. That has some, I mean, from James Wan, right? It has Patrick Wilson and Rose Byrne.
Mm-hmm.
Has some really cool visuals. Again, I love that James Wan does the practical effects stuff, so I think that's really effective. Like the demon with his hand and the shadows.
Yes. Yes.
Just being behind Patrick Wilson, that iconic scene where like the red face behind him.
That was spooky. That I didn't expect. That was like a good scare. I did not expect. I like that. And tiptoe through the window, by the window. That's talk about effective use of music.
I actually do like the Insidious. Out of all the Wan films out there, I think Insidious is one of the top ones.
I agree.
Above like Conjuring, which I think we talked about last. Well, that's also another paranormal movie.
Yeah,
is The Conjuring, but. Let's keep going down the list.
Yeah, so they mentioned It Follows, which we talked about.
Mm-hmm. That was 2014.
Oh, this is a fun one.
The Amityville Horror from 1979. About a family that moves into a house that has, a demonic spirit, I guess, gets into the father. This is actually something that happened in real life, right?
Yes.
And he kills his whole family.
There's several documentaries about that too.
Yes. And there's pictures. I've seen like a photo where you can see like someone in the background, like actual picture footage of like when they moved in. They had taken a picture of like the dad was like standing, I think, in a hallway or in a doorway, and in the background there's like you can see kind of like an image of something.
Just saying.
Or was that in the movie?
I don't know.
But I think I'm telling
but just
the truth.
saying. Just saying.
But that one's good. And also, it's creepier because it actually happened.
Yes, and this one was in 1979 with Margot Kidder, y'all know her from Superman, and James Brolin. So if you've never seen it, check it out. The next one is one that I think a lot of y'all like. Next on the list is number 24, Sinister, from 2012, with one of our favorites, Ethan Hawke. We love Ethan Hawke here. And that was probably, I think, I want to say it's one of Scott Derrickson's better movies. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was pretty creepy. What did you think?
I think that 16 millimeter like snuff film footage that he uses in that film works for that film. But then we go back to Black Phone 2, which is also directed by him. He uses a lot of that same sort of footage, camera work to make you know that you're in a dream, and I hated it in that movie. But I think it worked for Sinister. But you loved Sinister, yeah. Yeah. Sinister was okay. I didn't love it. It was cool, like watching these old tapes, and Ethan Hawke's great, so.
He is. I think is that his best one, though? I feel like that's Derek's. Oh, no, I guess Black Phone, the first one.
I really enjoyed the Black Phone.
Yeah, and we know Bryce loves it. Brittany says Sinister is creepy. I agree. Mm-hmm. I'm with you, Brittany.
That's a good one to watch by yourself if you want to be creeped out.
Yes.
I went and saw it with my two friends, Kara and Christian, and my friend Christian I think I was house sitting, and I was like, oh, come over after, and my friend Kara was like, yeah, absolutely, and he was like, I just need to go home. Like, he was so freaked out to stay at someone else's, like, a stranger he didn't know. He won't watch
You're like, I don't want you to murder me.
I'm telling the story. He went home. He dropped us off.
That's awesome. I love that. All right, what do we got next, April?
23. We talked about this a little bit. Child's Play from 1988, which again we both don't really think.
We see it more as a slasher.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get why. Mm-hmm. He's literally possessed by Charles Lee Ray, right? But
some voodoo action.
But I wouldn't put it in the paranormal. Same with the next one. That one's debatable as well. They put Final Destination, the second one, is on their list as number 22. The Final Destination movies, to me, are not really supernatural paranormal because it's just, to me, I don't see death in the movies as this ghost that's following them around. I just see them as death.
Right.
Does that make sense? And maybe I'm wrong. I'd love to know what you guys think, but Final Destination is just Final Destination to me. Which, if you haven't seen Bloodlines, it's really fun.
It's so fun.
It's so good.
Even though, as much as I complain about reboots and so much, like all these movies that are getting remade or rebooted.
That's a good reboot.
Yeah, 14 years later, it was good.
I mean, we cried.
And Tony Todd.
We fucking cried because of Tony Todd. Like, they did such a beautiful job with sending off Tony Todd. Great movie.
Yeah.
Really good job, y'all. All right, next on the list, what we got?
Number
April?
21 is Ringu, from
Ringu.
1998.
Which obviously is the original version of The Ring that
Right.
we all know, starring, what's her name, Naomi Scott?
Naomi
No.
Watts?
Not Naomi Scott, Naomi Watts, yes. Which I like The Ring, the original one as well. I like the Japanese version, but I think The Ring is actually a good remake.
The Ring did amazing marketing.
Yeah.
Because when this movie was coming out, they were dropping this video everywhere, like all over the streets. This VHS video. When was this? 1996?
Well, the
90.
Ringu was 98.
Oh, so whatever the
So
case.
The Ring was probably 2000 or something like that.
My friend Christian found one of the videos and he went home and watched it and he's like, I just found this video.
No
And-
way.
Yes. And he's like, it's
Where
really
did he
weird.
find it?
I gotta ask him, but like he just found it like in the street. And, you know, we're big VHS people and like he took it home. He's like, what's on this? And it was the Ring video. He's like, it's such a weird thing. And he like made us all come over and watch it.
And you didn't die in 7 days?
We did not die in 7 days. Or did I? I don't know.
7 days.
But I just thought that was really cool marketing.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
then we found out it was
that's awesome. They should do that
an
again.
unmarked VHS.
The problem is nowadays they do it, and shout out. I mean, we love our friends that are journalists, but they just send it to people that work in the industry, right? They send them the literal boxes so they can make an unboxing video about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they need to do that just
Yeah.
with the peoples,
There's some good marketing still out there. Like when Smile came out,
right?
they planted people at like this baseball game or a
Mm-hmm.
football game, and they were all wearing the same color shirt, and they were just like standing there smiling
Yeah,
while the camera was on them. It was all. I thought that was a great
yeah, really
way to
good.
market Smile.
And the other thing too I want to say is, so the Ring, the remake, the American remake came out in 2002. So I was in college, and so I saw it with my new gringo friends, because I had just moved to the States to college. And I remember like watching it, and that was back when you didn't have caller ID. Mm-hmm. So you could call somebody's like shitty, cell phone.
Yes.
And so we would prank each other and do that and be like 7 days and hang up.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. I
You
freaking
can't do
love
that anymore. You can't.
Hey,
do
let's
that
start
anymore.
doing that, okay? Start pranking your friends.
Yeah, let's bring pranks
Star
back.
67, I think, is to block your number.
Can you
before
still do
dial the
that,
number.
though?
I think so.
All right, we should try
We'll
it.
test it.
Yeah. Anyways,
Call Frank and say,
right. So Frank was terrified of that movie when he was young. So if I did that, he'd be really mad. All right.
Also, what I like about Ringu or The Ring is that it forced me to watch Ringu, which is also like a great avenue to open up, like go and
Totally.
broaden your mind.
Not
and watch,
just American movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Exactly. Hell yeah. There's so many. I mean, Japanese horror is a whole other
I
monster.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay.
I do want to get to the get to know you questions before we get out of here. So let's go through this list really quick. The Others, great movie. I love The Others with Nicole Kidman. Came out in 2001. Alejandro Amenábar. I think it's probably one of the best ghost movies out there. It's a really fun ending, in my opinion. I really dig it. I don't know how you feel about it.
It was
April?
very much like at the end, like, wait, what?
Yeah, totally. Did you see The Beyond?
Yes. 1981's The Beyond.
By Lucio Fulci.
Yes, that one's great.
Great,
A bit of a slow burn, it's not Italian.
But also great ending.
Yes.
Great ending.
17, Jennifer's Body from 2009. You guys know we all love this film.
Yeah, we just did a watch along on my Patreon recently,
Yes.
and some of y'all had not seen it. Some of y'all love it, like me. We love Karen Kusama here.
It's so fun.
16 is Talk to Me. Obviously very modern. I think it's a very good movie. I don't know if I still like Bring Her Back was more depressing because it's about grief, whereas Talk to Me is more about death and the afterlife. But Talk to Me I also thought was pretty depressing.
Absolutely. That
Yes.
ending is very sad.
Super sad.
But that's
really
a
good.
Great film.
Really good. And then I'm not going to mention Suspiria because like it's similar to Child's Play. To me, it's a witch movie more so than anything.
Yes.
Like Mungo, I've never seen.
I've heard good things. We should watch that. Hereditary from 2018.
That one's fun.
Hell yeah.
We love Ari Aster here. He's our friend.
And
We
the
wish
photo
he
that
was a
they
friend.
chose, the still is, I am your mother.
Toni Collette should have gotten nominated. And then we got one of my favorites, which is The Orphanage. And that one, I think, is still hasn't been seen by a lot of people. Kind of like Wreck. I don't know if you ever saw Wreck, which was the OG Quarantine. Yeah. So The Orphanage is awesome. If you have not seen it, it's got like, I mean, it's freaking kids. So there's nothing creepier to me than kids.
Yes.
It's Spanish. You gotta read subtitles. But, well, you do. I don't. We don't. But it's very, very good. I highly recommend. Definitely inspired by Guillermo del Toro's The Devil's Backbone, which is another, kind of ghost movie. So really good. Oh, April.
This movie fucked me up because I saw it in the theater. 11 is Jacob's Ladder from 1990 with Tim Robbins. This one is wild and it has a very intense scene with a bathtub.
Right.
Me and water, guys. I'm like James Cameron over here. Which is really cool. It's like about PTSD. I haven't seen it in a hot minute, but yeah, that's a really great one too.
Yeah, talk about a trippy movie. I really, really like
that. It's very trippy.
Okay, next up we got The Sixth Sense, obviously a classic now, even though it's 1999 and we are old and we don't think it's a classic. But obviously it was huge for a good reason.
Oh yeah.
It was really, really great.
One of M. Night's best.
Yeah, and shout out again, Toni Collette. She's in all these good movies. Then we got an old school one from 1942. Cat People is number 9 on the list. And then we get to Rosemary's Baby, which is number 8 on the list for them. 1968. It's another older, slow burn movie. I love this movie. A lot of people think it's okay.
Yeah.
Are you one of them?
It is not my top favorite. I appreciate it for what it is, but yeah, it is a slow burn. But I do like that they never show what the baby looks like, because then you gotta think. We talked about this, I think, last week, where it's like you gotta use your imagination, and that sometimes is more effective than actually seeing it.
Right, but they do show a couple of kind of flash scenes that are pretty cool and creepy for the time.
And effective. And Exorcist does that too with Pazuzu.
Yes, very good. And then the last few movies on the list.
Obviously, Poltergeist from 1982. From Tobe Hooper. The family moves into a house that is built on Indian burial ground. And stuff happens and it's freaking awesome. It's so fun. And then we have This House is Clean. What is her name? I love her.
I know, we love her. What is her name? Remind us of her name.
Yes, please.
Because she's so cool. Then we got The Innocents, 1961. Hausu, 1977. We just literally did this watch along in my Patreon.
Oh, nice.
So fun.
Yeah.
Not for everybody. It is a super trippy movie from, what year was it? 1977. By Obayashi, and it is super silly. It's not a scare. It's like a horror comedy, but I think everybody should watch it because it's a totally different experience than most movies that are out there.
Yes.
And we got The Haunting from 1963, and then
The Shining from 1980, the year of my birth.
One of my favorite movies to watch during Christmas time because it's in the winter.
Yes,
it's a winter movie.
We need to go to the hotel at some point.
I know.
Take a road trip.
Stay at the Stanley Hotel.
It's kind of far.
I'm down. We might watch it actually on my Patreon for December.
Oh, cool.
We might do a watch along if you want to join us for that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So that'd be cool. And then the last couple, we got 2 movies that we love. We already talked about The Exorcist. That's number 1 on the Entertainment Weekly list. But number 2 is
Evil Dead 2 from 1987. Our boy Ash Williams.
He's so hot.
A kind of a remake of a redo of the Evil Dead, but done way better with a slightly bigger budget, I think is what happened.
And even funnier.
So if you haven't caught those.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people, depending on the generation, because what the fuck are we? Either Gen X, Xennials, geriatric millennials, I don't fucking know. But a lot of y'all are younger millennials or Gen Z, and you haven't seen the Evil Dead movies. Maybe you saw the new one. You need to watch the originals, y'all.
Yes.
It's honestly, it's one of our favorite trilogies, whatever franchises now. Even the show that they did, Ash vs. Evil Dead, is good. It's just excellent.
Metal Coffee said Zelda Rubinstein. That's her name.
Yes, thank you.
What was her name in the movie?
Yeah, no, that was the actor's name, though. The actress's name.
But I still want to also know the actor's name because I knew she had a cool name.
Yeah.
Zelda?
But what was the actual character's name? Because we love her. But Jabberlucky says I could use a +1 to join me for this surprise contracellulite screening on Sunday night. Shout out to Patrick. Tell Patrick we love him. We were there for the Jennifer's Body
Yeah.
contracelluloid. So I hope you find somebody to take Jabberlucky. All right. So we got a few. I'm gonna check the Streamlabs really quick just in case. We got a couple of Streamlabs here from John Gabent. Thank you, John. He says, my mom was reading a book, I forget what book, when I was a teenager, and I asked her if it was any good. She said, it's good so far, but it better not end up being some supernatural bullshit. That has become like a classic family quote. Suspension of disbelief kind of comes with the spooky territory, and I love how creative people can get in the paranormal, supernatural realm, but some people really want answers that follow traditional logic. That's so true. I personally think, I'm like, look, I'm a Saganist. Some of y'all know I love Carl Sagan because he was a scientist, but he also believed in the magic of the universe. And he, like me, also thought it was very arrogant of humans to think that we know everything because we do not. We definitely do not. And in fact, I think it's even been researched that you're not really using every part of your brain. Most of us aren't using half of our brain. But when you see an animal freak out at something that they're sensing and we are not able to see that, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of shit out there that we don't know. So I'm very much about, I don't know.
Exactly.
It could be a thing that we are not aware about.
Exactly.
But to say, no, this doesn't exist, I think it's arrogant and dumb, in my opinion.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm with you, John.
Exactly. Yeah, I said ew to the traditional answers.
Agreed.
Because, no, broaden your mind, man.
Agreed. All right, so before we get out of here, we got some questions for April because we wanted to do a little
Oh, cool.
get to know you thing.
Awesome. I'll try to give you my best answers.
Okay, so first one.
Tangina. Thank you. Her name was Tangina.
Oh, that's
from
right.
Poltergeist.
Which I always used to say Tangina.
Tangina. I love her.
All right.
She was also in Teen Witch.
Okay. Next up, here we go. Discord Horror Hos.
Bryce says Bruce Campbell is so hot, and I agree.
He's so hot.
Still.
Mike Joyce wants to know. He said I saw April's post on Instagram. Does April basically have the same job as Rachel Sennett's character from I Love L.A.? If you guys haven't seen I Love L.A., or do you know who that is?
I have no idea. I know the show.
It's not that good.
I've heard it's not good.
If you're watching a Los Angeles show, I recommend watching You're the Worst in FX or Hulu. But
I don't know.
But she's cool. I like she's fucking awesome, and Shiva Baby. She's a good actress. But I believe she's like a talent manager.
Oh.
Or she works for a talent management firm. I don't know how much you want to say about your job.
I work for a photography agency. So yeah, we have a roster of talented photographers that we handle and try to get gigs for.
Very talented photographers.
Very talented photographers. Autumn DeWild's one of them. She's just shot Florence and the Machine's cover for her new album, and those shots are amazing. Yeah, so I guess I do kind of have a gig with that. I handle all their media stuff. Just do like editing and uploading. I help them set up. This is a newer agency. Two agencies merged to make this one, and then they hired me to like help them launch it.
Right.
But yeah, they're awesome. Agency BAM, if you want to check it out.
Yeah, a lot of amazing photographers. Really, really cool. Especially if you're a Florence fan. Those photos were beautiful.
Oh, so good.
Sam says, I want to ask a really dumb question, but I feel like April will kill me. She says, how often do people make pop culture references to her name, like April Come She Will? Does she like or hate that song as a result?
People will make more jokes of like when they ask me my name, like if I'm at a restaurant where they have to take your name, and I'll be like April, and they'll be like, oh, but it's November. Oh. Like that's the one that I get the most. I don't really get pop culture jokes.
Okay.
Because I don't think people are quick enough for that
right.
yet. I don't know. So I usually just get the classic, whatever month we're in. If it's not April, they'll say.
People see it as a calendar thing more than
yes,
anything. Is that annoying or you don't care?
I don't think it's annoying. It's just not really that.
Creative. You
creative,
prefer
I
the
guess.
creative
Yeah, if someone
ones?
said that to me, that would be like, that's fucking good. I've never heard that one. So, hey, yeah,
Right.
that's rad.
That's funny. All right.
And I
Yep.
would never kill you. Come on. There's never no stupid questions.
All right, we got a couple of other ones here before we get out of here. Streamlabs.com/horror hos. You got any last minute questions, or you want to tell us about your favorite supernatural or paranormal movie? Okay, what's a horror trope you can't stand?
Oh, God. We talk about this all the time. Well, it's more of I guess it's a quote that people, or a question that people always ask.
Yes.
And it's either,
But do it, like act it out, like how the character
Well, I feel
would
like
say.
there's two.
Yeah.
And one of them is, why are you doing this?
It's so annoying.
In so many fucking horror films. Why are you doing
It's
this?
so stupid.
Because they're a crazy killer, slasher, it's just...
It's the
insane.
dumbest line
It's
that's
the
been
dumbest line. Do you think
overused.
that they're just going to sit down? It's just, I hate it. And then what was the other one that we just talked about?
There is another one.
There's one other one that people say in films. Oh, this is a thing that always happens a lot in film is and I know Pearl does it, but what is it with the like that drives me nuts.
Oh,
also.
really?
Yes. It works in some movies, but I think actually in Sinister, like all the little kids are like, and it's a lot. Try to pay attention to that.
Okay.
A lot of this happening in horror films.
Okay.
Or the killer tilting the head. It's always like like a shot where
I do like
a
that.
silhouette.
It
tilt the
is
head.
overdone.
It's overdone.
But I do like that.
So
Versus I'm with you on, why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
That's such a dumb thing. I don't know. Don't write that anymore. Writers, please stop doing that.
Get it out of there.
Please stop doing that. Okay. Well, you already talked about this one of the scariest experiences you've had in real life, like supernatural stuff with your sleep paralysis.
Yes.
And then it says, what kind of horror story would you write or direct if you could? That's a fun question, April.
I would definitely go slasher. That's my
I keep telling her she needs to write a short film because she has so many good ideas.
I'm working on it, guys. And obviously it would be scored by this one right here.
Hell
if
yeah.
she would have me.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely do a slasher, some sort of slasher flick. I wouldn't try to focus so much on what can be the next huge slasher, who would be the next Art the Clown, because I think that's when people lose their creativity, when they try to focus too much on wanting this to be so iconic.
Yeah.
So,
That
but
makes
I do love a slasher because you can take it in so many routes.
Yeah. And
where-
those are your favorites, basically.
They're
you
my
love
favorites.
Chucky, you love Freddy,
Exactly.
and you love art now.
Because it's something that's tangible in the film usually, and I don't know,
And you can add a lot of fun gore and comedy,
exactly,
which we love both of those
Hell
things.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a huge torture porn person, but just slasher gore is different.
Yes, exactly. I
And-
don't like torture porn.
I mean, we just talked about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. We basically ranked the Nightmare on Elm Street films a couple weeks ago when Robert Englund got his star, and we talked about how creative the kills are, especially in Dream Warriors.
Yes.
So that would be super fun to write and direct.
Exactly.
Something like that, for sure. All right. We're getting out of here, y'all.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. What else? Let's say thank you to the live chat. Thank you for joining us, guys. Bryce, I'm glad you survived today, and you also for joining us.
Yeah.
We have Metal Coffee, Calm Down Rich,
Aníbal, Brittany, Jabberlocky Leonard, Eddie. I also saw Jimmy in the chat. Steve. I'm sure we're missing some people. We already said Rich, right?
I think so, but if not, hi Rich.
Jameson. Anybody that showed up, and then in the Discord too, Sam, Mike, everybody that was able to ask also questions in the Streamlabs. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, thank you.
To John and Mike that were able to donate today. I hope you're having an okay weekend, whether you're working or not. I hope you're not working. And that you are not having any people either die on Thanksgiving or fight on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know what's up tonight.
Yes. Hopefully something. I'm going to be mad if I don't get possessed.
I'm gonna be okay with that actually,
I'm kidding.
because then I have to kill you, and
That's
I don't want to kill you.
Okay.
So there you go. But anyways, we'll let you know how Paranormal Activity is, and hopefully we'll be back next week. I think we're gonna be here most Fridays except the last one of the year.
Yes.
And we'll do like a best of with April's already complaining that she didn't see that many good horror movies this year, but I did.
Yeah.
I did. I saw a couple.
We'll be chatting with you guys. So yeah, awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us.
Bye, Hos.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Hos.
Bye.
Love you.
Oh, look at the balloons.
Oh, hi balloons.
That was on purpose. Okay, bye.